We talked to you after Game 4, and I guess there must have been like sort of a somber energy because you reminded us, we were like, we got one game left.
Yeah.
And so how good does this feel now that you guys pulled this off and resilient win?
It feels good. You know, I feel very proud of the work that was done, but all the credit goes to our guys. Like, you know, they were down. When we woke up this morning, we only had 6 bodies. We added another one. They did a great job of, you know, integrating Ryan into what we do, Rain into what we do, and you know, I just feel really good for them. I'm glad they're leaving on a good note.
It's also like one of the higher scoring games you've had. I think it was in the 90s. What kind of principles were you preaching pregame to reach this kind of result?
Do it with physicality and do it together. Do something for others. You know, since day one, we've wanted to be the most physical team on the floor. We wanted to be the most selfless team on the floor, and I think they exhibited that tonight.
Sure. And Dillon Jones, 25. What can you say about his ability to sort of be a point forward who's also sort of a Swiss Army knife in this kind of game?
I mean, you know, he's got those skills, like I said before in one of our post games, right? He can really play 1 through 5, a big 1 to a small ball 5. You know, he's a really, really versatile defender, and he's a veteran in this space, and so he did a really good job of leading his group out on the floor. Just very proud of his effort, his leadership, and everything that he brought to this team throughout Summer League.
Entering Summer League, what were you most trying to prove about your game, and where do you think you succeeded on that front?
I mean, I think that's the tough part about Summer League is that a lot of different things going on, a lot of different, you know, I mean, you put a team together in a week and you try to figure it out, especially for the Wizards with a lot of young players, so they have a lot of young guys playing. And the trade happened so fast, I was just trying to come in and just be a part of the group, honestly, and just figure it out when I could. You know, I'm a player that kind of just plays the game the right way. I'm not going to go out there and just try to just say I'm trying to prove that I can play, because I feel like I wouldn't be here if I couldn't do that. And I just knew to stay the course throughout Summer League and my opportunity would come. And I think that's what everybody's seen in the last game. But if you look at the previous 4, I was just doing what I could to fit in with the group and just stay the course. So I was just proud of myself for that.
Sure. And talking about how quick the trade happens, and I don't know if you saw like how like the Wizards roster has like I think it's over capacity still right now. Like, did you feel any pressure to actually have that kind of game in Summer League, or do you just kind of ride with it?
I wouldn't say pressure. I think in the NBA, which I'm learning, is that you always have to prove yourself, regardless on any roster. So I think that was one thing I just knew coming into a new situation. You know, at some point, the opportunity would come and I would just have to deliver. But you know, I prepared for the moment. You know, throughout the playoffs, I've seen a lot of high-level basketball recently, so you know, I felt like I was prepared for anything that was to come. And like I said, just stayed the course and was able to put together a good day today.
Sure. And you know, speaking on just trying to fit in, when the roster is shorthanded like this, like Coach said, you had 6 guys available this morning. How aggressive are your instincts when you feel like you have to fill in and just leg out the win no matter what?
I would say just aggressive like they are on any other day. I didn't come into the game thinking that, like, oh, we got 6 players, I'm going to just, like, do my thing today. I don't think that's a good way to approach it. I just approached it the same way I approach every other game. And, you know, I guess as the stakes risen, I was able to just kind of rise with them, and I think that's just kind of who I am. So the opportunity was there for me tonight, and I just kind of just did what I did. So.
Sure. I was sitting pretty close to the baseline, so I got a good look at your jumper in game a few times. How much did that change your game if you can consistently hit that corner J every time?
I mean, a big part, obviously. You watch the playoffs, you know, everything you kind of should do in the NBA is geared towards that, because that's when you really got to win games. And you see guys come alive that don't have regular season roles, that just, you know, if they can make corner threes, guard their position, and do what they can on the floor, there's always a place for you in the NBA. And I was able to see that, obviously, at the highest level this past year. So I know that'll be a big part of it, and that's why I'm going to keep working on it. But, you know, with time and space, I have the confidence. I'm going to just keep shooting them.
Sure. And last question for me. How would you rate your Summer League experience as a whole now that it's over?
I think it was a good experience. Definitely. There's only 5 games, but you think, you know, it feels like you've been here a month. And it's like, I mean, so many different opportunities. I mean, I go from 9 minutes in the first game, DNP, start a game, come out to mention next game. Now tonight, I played 36 minutes. Got a lot of different experiences, and I just got to keep growing through them.